Hi guys, welcome for our first YouTube Dream Big #1 the Rainbow Plan. So as our first meeting here, I want to say that I'm Betina Genovesi and I'm the creator of the Rainbow Plan. So I'm so glad to be here, and today I want to share a little bit of my story and a little bit of who I am, so we can start connecting, we can start knowing each another, because I know that you will write to me. And the first thing I want to say, if you are watching this video, is just subscribe and leave a comment, share this video, because my goal is to talk with more people I can about how to dream big, about how to chase your dreams and how to change your life, to not be stuck anymore, but to be able to go to another level and to be able to do what you want for your life. What's your dream? What's your goal? So again, I'm Betina. Actually, my name is Betina because I'm Brazilian, and in Brazil it's Betina, mostly in São Paulo because I'm Paulista. And I was living in Italy for 17 years, so there I needed to change my name because they couldn't speak Betina, because seems that's written with C, so I changed for Betina. When I moved to US, I want to have back my name for Betina, but it's also complicated. So sometimes I say Betina, that's what I like. Sometimes I say Betina because it's easier. So if you want to call me Betina, Betix, Beta, wherever you want, you can call me. And also you can call me someone that will help you with your dream, that will help you break barriers and just go for it. So let's do it. I will present myself. I'm Betina again. I'm from Brazil. I was born in São Paulo. My family is half Italian, half German. And then I grew up in São Paulo. That is a big city. I grew up in a small city really near São Paulo called Itapecerica da Serra. And my parents were always entrepreneurs. They always have their own business. So since I was small, I was helping them to do business, especially my dad. He would give me all his bank things that I could control. I would help him doing invoice orders. So since I was 12, 13, I was working in this. And especially I remember when I used the first computer 286 that he bought, and I was so excited. It was a black screen with all green letters, and we had one game that we could play there. I think it was the snake one. So it was a lot of emotions, and I grew up with a lot of nice things and some strange things about financial. So sometimes we were really good, sometimes we were really bad financially. So I grew up knowing how it is to struggle when we have when we want to do things and we can't. Let's say what else I can say. I always was super calm, loving to do handcraft, these things. And with 18 years, I think one of the most important things in my life that I found Jesus. So I love Jesus, he's my best friend, and I'm trying to follow his steps of inclusion, of love. So I prefer to say I don't have a church or religion. I go to a church, but my religion is Jesus. What else? Then I did University of Graphic Design. That in that time it was for books, magazines, and it was really incredible, because today mostly we don't do anything that I studied, because I studied CorelDRAW, other programs that even doesn't exist. And I had my own brand of handicraft belts and bags. So at that time I didn't have money to pay the university, even my parents, so I started working. And after the university I used to go and open a table. It was a kind of wood things that I would have a plastic cover, and this was my table. And when we had the break in the university, I used to open this and to sell my things to be able to pay my university. And I used also to do jam, strawberry jam, grape jam, blackberries also, so a lot of things. And this helped me a lot. And at that time, because in Brazil it was not so fiscal, I had 10 sales guys selling for me, friends that used to sell in another university, and I had 3 people or 4 people doing these belts because it was all handcraft. So I got a lot of experience, and I closed my first deal with a surf brand, and then I had the opportunity to go to Italy. As I had the Italian citizenship because of my family, my dad's family, my dream was to go to Italy since I was a kid. I don't know why, but if you say Betina wants to go to Italy, I want to go to Italy, I want to go to Italy, for me it was like God's dream for myself. And then what happened is that an aunt gave me this ticket. It's a long story, I will make short. And I was 22 years, I just finished the university, I didn't have money, and I said, okay, let's go. I had just €17 a day to spend for 1 month because I got a gift to study Italian. Because Italian Institute in São Paulo had an exchange, so I could go for 1 month. And I said, I want to go, I want to make it, I want to travel, so I want to find a job, I want to travel, I want to know more about Europe, but I didn't know how to speak Italian. So I went, I started doing the course. In the first Sunday I met Carlo, now my husband, in the church there. And then I like him straight away. I said, God, I think I want to stay more here. And then, yeah, Carlo had things to do outside of Italy. I found a job. And then in the end, I never went back to Brazil. I learned how to speak Italian. I studied a lot. And in that time, I was working in the Florence street market selling scarves and these things. So I could use my English that I learned in Brazil. Then after I arrived in May in Italy, I got married with Carlo in December. And yeah, it started a real big adventure in my life, in a new country, doing, a lot of new things, learning everything for the beginning. Then I got pregnant, and then I started working with Carlo in the company that he was putting up for power wheelchairs. And then I was like, okay, I'm pregnant. So Clara was born, and we knew that something was wrong with her because she had always this hand really closed. She couldn't move position in the bed. So it was difficult to say, okay, something's wrong. So when I went to IKEA and I saw a baby of her age that was doing everything, and I said, oh, something's wrong. So we start looking for it, and then doctor said it should be anything so serious because she's a nice babe, she's like smart. But when they did the MRI, it came really bad. It came like, okay, they said it will be a mess, she will not be able to speak, she will not be able to write, she will be not able to do anything. So I started crying, and they said, yes, you are right to cry, you are right to, your life will be so horrible from now on and all that. So I said, okay. We decided to accept that and to try to live as normal as we can. And thank you God, Clara was really beautiful and smiling and happy baby and a happy kid. And okay, she started walking with 3 years, and she can't speak, write or read, but she understands Portuguese, English and Italian, and my life is connected with her life. Because as a mom, in that time then I was managing my company, because Carlo stepped out the company when David was born, because we decided to have a family and not to work together. So when we did that, I was managing this company. It was going well, and I was having a lot of challenges, and I love to manage, I love to work with this, and I was okay, things are going well, but what I will do with Clara? Because more they grow, more she grow, life's difficult, the world's not a nice place for her, she will not have the opportunity. So I said I want that she can have a work. So as I work a lot with social media, I said I will do a social media channel to her, and it was what I did. She was 10 years and I started doing Instagram. Then she started painting. I gave her the book of Frida Kahlo, and she was in love with Frida. I want to be as Frida, I love Frida. And then she showed me the page where she was in New York. Frida was in New York, and she said, Mom, I want to go to New York and do my exhibition there. I said, yes, let's try. This yes changed all our lives, because I could say, no, Clara, you are disabled, no, Clara, it will not work, no, Clara. But I said, yes, you can go, Clara. We will do everything we can that you can go. But it was something just saying. But then she did her first exhibition in Florence. It went viral. Of course, a lot of my work behind, so I did everything, the website, the e-commerce, notebooks, postcards, everything, as Clara is an artist. It went viral in Italy, so we opened a company for her, and I was starting both business, so it was difficult because we were traveling with her. I was organizing exhibition, learning everything from the scratch, because I never worked with art. So everything, and go to Japan, go to Miami. We were doing these paintings until midnight, like she painting, and then we were doing putting the transparent, Clara and I, and making the pictures and writing the story and putting in the website, creating the labels. Then in the weekend, let's go, because she had so many exhibitions, one after another, so it was a lot of work. And then suddenly I said, I can't do both, I need to follow my heart. So I sold my company. One day I cried all the night, and I sold my company. And then I said, let's go to the United States. I love that country, I love California, it's my old dream. I think Clara will have a lot of opportunity there. And we risked, and we asked the visa for Clara as an extraordinary talent, and we got the visa. It was not so easy as I'm telling here. It was a big thing, but you can see all this storytelling in my The Rainbow Plan course, because it was in the middle of the pandemic. It was really a big story behind here, and I can tell another time with more calm. In the end, we came to the US, and dreams come true. It's not easy to arrive there. Clara now is turning 17 next week, and she has her company with me, so we are business partners in clarawoodscollection.com. We are starting all over again here in US. It's 2 years, so I'm learning. Sometimes I cry so much. I say, why I did this? It's so difficult. But when we have our dreams and it comes true, we need to enjoy the process. This is the thing. And last year I created Dream Big, the Rainbow Plan course, because I think if someone helped me in the past, I would be so much more like easy for me, because someone would help me. I know that I can find a lot of courses and things, but here I will teach by my experience, life experience, what's happening. It will be like, let's get together, let's do this together, and not I'm a teacher and you are a student and that's it. Because more people can dream, more this world will be nice. If you can have good dreams, if you can change your life, if you are willing like just to say, okay, I want to do that, this is the time. So this is a kind of my story. I wanted to present myself in a nice and fast way, because I'm always seen as Clara's mom, and now I'm revealing myself as Betina. It's also not easy, I'm learning, so we can do this together, and a lot of things. I'm really open for all kind of conversations, and I have already a student in Canada. Heather, she believed in me. She's going really well. She changed our life. She wants to write a book, and she's writing now. She's going through what she wrote, and every day she's working on it. She's starting doing boxing, she's starting doing yoga, and she made new friends. So she says that this course changed her life, and that's it. I love to manage business. I think this is in my soul, so this is who I am. I love to do this thing with Clara and see that we are creating a place for her, and that we are inspiring people, that we are bringing a message of inclusion, diversity that's so important and so needed in this world. So I just want to invite you to come with me, to help me when you think I'm making not mistakes, but I can be better, I can speak better, I can do better, and also if I'm doing good, you can also say that. So that's it. Yeah, let's go in this journey of chase our dreams and being ourselves and loving ourselves, accepting ourselves, and learning how to say no. Welcome to Dream Big, the Rainbow Plan.